Breaking news, President Trump is defending his widely criticized congratulatory call to Russia's President Vladimir Putin on his re-election, going so far as to say Russia can help the United States solve the world's problems. But the president's gesture isn't necessarily scoring any points with the Kremlin. Let's go live to Moscow. Our senior international correspondent, Fred Pleitgen, is joining us. Fred, I understand more verbal attacks on the United States today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Wolf. But, you know, these two tweets that the president sent out is exactly what the Russians wanted to hear. There's long been the belief here in Moscow that the president wants better relations with Russia despite the election meddling, but that he's hamstrung by the special counsel and by Congress as well. Many of them are already saying that the president's hands are now untied after this phone call with Vladimir Putin, while at the same time, the Russians also took a major shot at the U.S. today. Here's what happened.
Only hours after President Trump called Vladimir Putin congratulating him on his election victory,
I had a call with President Putin and congratulated him on the victory.
Moscow throwing a bizarre accusation at America, apparently hinting that a former Russian spy and his daughter, poisoned by a nerve agent in England 2 weeks ago, may have been targeted by the United States. If you fantasize a little bit, this official said, it's likely that all this could have been orchestrated from across the pond. It's no secret to anyone that the UK's closest partner is the only state officially keeping the largest arsenals of chemical weapons in the world. But the Brits insist, based in part on the nerve agent used, it's likely that Russia was behind the attack and that it may have been ordered by Putin himself. The U.S. says it stands by the U.K. Vladimir Putin won a landslide election victory on Sunday against the backdrop of wall-to-wall support from state media, and with no serious challenger, a monitoring group says there were irregularities. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders struggling when asked whether the president considered the election to be free and fair.
Putin has been elected in their country, and that's not something that we can dictate to them how they operate.
With the president apparently fuming that guidance he apparently ignored from his national security team urging him not to congratulate Putin was leaked, Russian state media is having a field day. Guests on this show ripping into the United States, but defending President Trump. Trump not only congratulated, this guest said, that would have been just a protocol move. Trump offered a high-level meeting, drew up 3 topics, that is, Syria, Ukraine, and disarmament. I repeat again that his hands are untied.
And, Wolf, the Kremlin officially did not want to comment on the president allegedly having been advised not to congratulate Vladimir Putin on his election victory. However, they did say they appreciated the call from the president and they look forward to working together with him on an array of international issues. Wolf?
We'll see what happens. Fred Pleitgen in Moscow, thanks.